Congratulations to Mikey Garcia for winning a unanimous decision against Jessie Vargas in Fight of the Year candidate. Back and forth type of fight. It was a great war. With that being said, Jessie Vargas performed pretty well early on, just like I told y'all on split decision bonus episode right before the fight. During the fight coverage and David Morrell Jr. interview, I appreciate the prospect David Morrell Jr. for popping up on split decision and winning all the smoke at 168. He fighting a fighter that's 23-0 in his third fight. He's 22 years old from Cuba. Watch him on PBC on Fox, April 11th. Also check out the interview on my channel. However, I told y'all during the live, Jessie Vargas usually start off pretty strong, like he did with Broner. However, AB turned it up on him later on in the fight, and so did Mikey Garcia. Jessie Vargas was landing and having tremendous success during that period of time, landing a lot of hooks, landing actually a lot of combinations on Mikey Garcia, and a lot of jabs. He was doing tremendously well till Mikey Garcia found his range and caught him with a 1-2. He automatically gained the respect of Jessie Vargas. And we all know only one fighter managed to drop Jessie Vargas. I could be wrong, however, I'm pretty sure it was just only Manny Pacquiao. So with that being said, Mikey Garcia badly hurt him, worse than Pacquiao did. That was more of a flash knockdown and him being shocked of the speed and the power. Meanwhile, Mikey Garcia almost finished him. He was on some Mortal Kombat-ish, ready to finish him. He took a lot of punishment as he was doing so, and that's not the usual coming from Mikey Garcia. He usually sharp with his defense. However, tonight Jessie Vargas was tattooing him up, but Mikey Garcia always adjusted, and he was one step ahead of Jessie Vargas every time after he got his respect in the second round or the third round. Jessie Vargas was actually looking to pressure Mikey Garcia, but Mikey Garcia hit him with something or with a certain counter that had Jessie Vargas boxing instead. So with that being said, Mikey Garcia took control of the fight even though he was the smaller man. But Jessie Vargas was having success during that period of time. The back and forth with technique and skill, and Jessie Vargas was a little awkward with it too. That's what made it difficult for Mikey Garcia early on. It was a great night of boxing. Mikey Garcia and Jessie Vargas was a war, definitely a fight that give you a flashback or a throwback to the Barrera Morales, Marquez Barrera Morales, Marquez Pacquiao in the mix, and all of the above. So with that being said, it was a great night of boxing. Mikey Garcia called out Manny Pacquiao, and that's of course, but Manny Pacquiao is possibly looking at him as an option because he just won in Texas. We'll see what the numbers turn out to be. You already know who else was in Texas. Errol Spence, no other than the truth. And since Akhi always preaches the truth, then we definitely have to bring him up to the table. Now, Manny Pacquiao, if he chooses to go the Mikey Garcia route, then he's not in the smoke box. I mean, literally in Texas, Errol Spence already won the Mikey Garcia fight and called out Manny Pacquiao right after that. So Manny Pacquiao really has to see Errol Spence, especially right after the accident. There's a question mark. So for him to go the easy route is smart and a clever move for 41 years old. With that being said, Mikey Garcia is still a good fight for Manny Pacquiao as well. He a counterpuncher. However, he has a chance of beating a Mikey. On the other hand, Pacquiao is almost slim and none if it wasn't for the accident. So that's the question mark. We're going to talk about it tomorrow on Split Decision. We had a great night of boxing. It showed that Errol Spence is just special the way he dominated Mikey Garcia. Because y'all didn't see that power. Like I told y'all, Mikey Garcia always had power. He never had crazy speed. He has good timing and a lot of power, great power, where he create a lot of leverage. So you can't be making too many mistakes. With that being said, Mikey Garcia showed that he even had power at 147. But the best chin in boxing is the one that don't get hit. That's why Errol Spence was looking like Mayweather the way he looked like against Marquez. So with that being said, of course he called out Errol Spence as well, but all the respect to Mikey, it sounds like he wants another payday because Errol Spence won every round and every single moment in that fight. So we just not interested in that. I'd rather see Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia. That's a pretty interesting fight. And the winner of that fight could face Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence winner. And it could be a little tournament. PBC have enough talent to do a little tournament. With that being said, we'll see what Mikey Garcia chooses to do next. He claims he wants the Danny Garcia fight. Danny Garcia claims that he left the negotiation table to give us a great war against Jessie Vargas. But the top names are the Danny Garcias, the Sean Porters, the Keith Thurmans, which those are good fights for Mikey Garcia, particularly Keith Thurman. Sean Porter is all wrong for Mikey Garcia. Danny Garcia is more of a 50-50 fight. So with that being said, after this performance, I would rather see Mikey Garcia at 140. However, he want to prove himself and become a 5-weight division champion. And not too many fighters in history, period, was able to accomplish such an achievement. So it's going to be tough for Mikey Garcia because the smoke box at the welterweight division is too foggy for anyone to see. I mean, you got Crawford, you got Errol Spence, you got Sean Porter, you got Keith Thurman, you got Pacquiao, and you have Jaron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. It don't get more packed than that. With that being said, tune in tomorrow to Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show. It's episode 24. We went 2 rounds. You already know who's in the smoke box. It's Akhi looking for all the smoke. Subscribe below if you want to be part of the family, and if you want to get smarter by the minute, if you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't, and listen to these decaf, aka dumbass casual fans / old media. Of course, shout out to Dante for starting the new media wave. Shout out to Lunatune for the funniest boxing memes. Check out my broski. Follow his Instagram in the description box below. Keep it a G and follow him on IG. And follow me too at Akhi TV. And I appreciate David Morrell Jr. He the future at 168. And I'm pretty sure he will be a future champion. He's a prospect. Check out his fight on PBC on Fox, April 11th. Tune in tomorrow on Split Decision by clicking on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live. And I would like to thank David Morrell Jr. for doing me a huge favor and being a special guest on Split Decision. Is a boxing debate / talk show. And you already know who pulled up looking for all the smoke. David Morrell Jr. Be on the lookout for the cookout, because every time he fights in the future, it's most likely going to be a cookout. So, like I said, I appreciate David Morrell Jr. for being the first boxing guest on Split Decision and giving me the honor to introduce him to the public. With that being said, I appreciate all my Akhis. I appreciate all the people that support me in the day ones and the A1s. And of course, to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace, and we out here. Woo. 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 Woo.